Yeah.
All right. This time is serious. This is gonna be a serious interview, man. You ready?
Yeah, I got it now.
All right. 3, 2. Yo, sir, it is your boy, Best Worst X, and we are here today with someone that's been on the show before, but in a Zoom format. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? It's your boy Kid Rose. What's up, y'all?
All right, so, Kid Rose, you did a little performance at launch, huh?
Yes, sir.
You do any other performances this year?
Due to COVID, and I really stepped away for a while from just performing. You know, I kind of even said no to a lot of bookings. Had to get my mental health right for a while.
Okay. So, for the people that don't know, who are you?
Kid Rose. I'm a East Side, East Coast, West Side, whatever you want to call it. Just a music artist from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the Red Rose City. Just trying to bring some light, you know.
Okay. And what do you see really happening going on in your near future?
It's a good question. It's a very good question. It's a very dull world. You know, it's a very cold, dark. It's like 50 Shades of Grey. I'm just trying to bring some color, and that's just really my forum goal. And just keep making music. You know, literally taking care of my kids. And if I'm a hero to my kids, and I'll be a hero to somebody else.
How many kids you got?
I got two. Got a beautiful daughter. She's 3 years old, and a 10 months old son, Nasiah and Aislinn, my prodigies.
Okay. What are your plans with them?
Hopefully one of them is a music star. You know, hopefully one of them keep doing that. But really just keep really just keep pushing my kids and making sure they know, like, it's okay. It's okay to be the outcast. It's okay to for the whole world to say no to your dreams and no to what you want to do. But knowing that as long as you say yeah to your dreams and yeah to what you want to do, that's all that's really important, you know.
Okay. Huh. So how long have you been making music?
It's so crazy because, like, all right, so just those for people that don't know, I've been making music for years. I mean years, but I dropped my first song called Stripes, and I was like, okay, I'm trash. Let's go. Let's get better. Let's keep going. So every song after that, I just kept trying to improve myself. So I say about since I'm 22 years old. For those that don't know, people be thinking I'm like 16, bro. Honestly, tattoos don't work. And I say about since 14, 13. But before that, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a producer. Originally at first, and Prince and Michael Jackson really was like my biggest influences to be able to just keep doing music. So it's been years.
Do you even producing anything now?
No, but I've definitely helped co-produce on my first project. As soon as I had got out of jail, literally hit up my producer, Obeya, and he was just up from there. And we literally just kept evolving every song, and that was the birth of Kid Rose. I was really just trying to beat, like, my main focus was trying to beat my past me and trying to beat the negative side of Isaiah's. That's my real name. So.
Okay. What do you? I guess I don't know. I'm kind of doing the same thing, trying to be better every day. But so how do you feel about your music now, and how do you perceive that?
Like the difference between my past music or just
because you were talking down on it just a second ago.
Okay. Yeah. I think I've noticed that. So you know the saying, you gotta keep failing before you succeed. That's a very true saying. I like I had to figure out what was the weak points, and just this is some very wise advice for any artist out there. Like, you got to figure out what's your weak points, and this is anything in general. You know, anything that you really want to pursue, but like, figure out your weak points at what you want to do. Figure out what's the least amount of knowledge you have about something or what you're wanting to do, and focus on that. And then once you improve that, the rest just comes along. So when I noticed my music started progressing, eventually started getting better, and eventually I started getting better. I'm sorry.
What are your weak points?
My weak points, I think, was just the hooks. And then actually that's my biggest strength now. So once I got out of that, I figured, I was like, okay, let me just destroy the weak point of songs and then figure out the rest. And then I tried to do the lyricism thing. And for people that don't know, I can do any type of genre, any type of music you hit me with. But what I feel more comfortable is what I want to do. I don't like every time I make a new song, brother, I feel like I need to stay as much as I can as an outcast. I need to bring myself apart from the next man, or just like, nah, this just sounds way too common. This right here, you know, it's like, no, let me go different on this next song. So honestly, yeah, I'm always just trying to progress and just do better. So to answer your question though, what I think about my music now, I think I really eventually found my sound, and then I know that I'm a commercial music artist. So I just pretty much just stay in my lane. I don't try to make songs that, okay, I know like when I'm rapping, I feel more comfortable knowing that I'm doing pop sounds or pop music, commercial music, EDM. I feel more comfortable in at home than when I'm doing rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, I've noticed that like you do have like a catchy. Your songs are more catchy.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're easy to get stuck in like your head. Is that like part of your game plan with like how you make your music, or?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I think the most important part. Some people would drop a song and the song to be called like Love or Power, and then the song has nothing to do with the line, the name of itself. So I always try to make sure I blend in both, and what I'm saying the most, I like to make sure I add a lot of repetitive and repetition to my songs as well, so that it leaves in your head, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or it's something that's easier to remember. Some people kind of, I've noticed that, all right, I'm going to be giving y'all gems all throughout this whole interview. If you're going to make a song, stay on your topic. Don't switch your topic on the song. You're going to throw the audience off a whole lot. Hey, yo, just so y'all know, the best podcaster right here, I'm saying it. It's your boy Kid Rose.
It's not a podcast, it's a show.
The best show. Best Worst is the best show. Hands down. Facts.
Best Worst. I can't even talk. But it's your boy Best Worst X, and we are here today with freaking Kid Rose. We are back again. We just did that Zoom interview, and that thing was like an hour and a half long. Did we do 2 parts, or was it 1 part?
One whole part, yeah.
It's like
hour long, yeah. Long.
Super long interview. Go check that out. But man, I'm hyped to get into it. I don't know if we really talked about it, but what you got plans to do? More performances, more music stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely performing a lot this year. I am back. Kid Rose is back. I am back. This is the brand new me. I am back and better. I'm working on the project. I'm going to say this only one time during this interview. I ain't going to talk about it till it's dropped. But the 7th Rose is on its way. On its way.
What do you mean by that?
The 7th Rose is a new album. It's on its way. We just got to wait for the vocals to come in.
Your vocals?
many vocals. Surprising artists on that project, just know that.
You cheesing hella hard, man. I wonder who's on that project. But man, we're going to. I mean, the last time you were kind of talking kind of dark, bro. Like you weren't too positive on just, I guess, living in general.
Yeah.
How you feeling now?
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm actually doing better. Thank you, brother. I am doing very better. Mental health is important. If you're watching this, mental health is important. Pay attention to your fellow friends and family and even your partner. You know, sometimes we don't realize the actions that we do like can really affect somebody else and a whole lot. You know. So yeah, I definitely was last year going through a lot. So really just focus on your mental health and don't get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose yourself trying to chase somebody, you know, chasing something that you know is not important. But if it's important to you, chase it. You know what I'm saying? But check on your mental health, y'all.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll add to that. Your mental health is important. That's about it. Yeah. All right, so on to some better news, some more positive things.
Sorry, let's do it.
How many tattoos do you have?
I really don't have. Last count probably like 20 something. I love tattoos, man. I believe your body's like a can. I look at it though like this: like the day something was to happen to me, and I move on to the next afterlife. I feel like they'll easily tell, okay, this is Kid Rose, but you gotta like actually have some very meaningful tattoos that you'll be like very like, okay, that's different. You know, so I really believe your body's a canvas. And when you get tattoos, your really body's a canvas. When you could be anything. Yeah, I got a lot of tattoos, bro.
What was your dumbest tattoo you think you got?
There's probably one on my leg. I tatted on myself. I be like tattooing on myself a lot when I'm bored. But it's on my leg. It's a 7 with the X, but it was just like pretty dumb.
Okay. I was just curious because I don't got no tattoos. What was one of your most meaningful tattoos?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
Oh, it's on your finger. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's up with the number 7, man? You got the number 7 like
a lot. Yeah, I got it all through my arms, my fingers, my neck. That actually was the most painful tattoo if you do ask it. Actually, so 777 is like very important to me. For those that's very in the numerology number path and spiritual, 7 is my numerology number path path number. 7 for God, 7 for the man upstairs, and really 7 just for the city, 717. But I'm gonna tell you this story one time. So I got this crazy story somebody told me, and it's about a story about this dude who basically like goes through these 7 tribulations of hell or something like that, or heaven. And no, it's just heaven, I'm sorry. And he goes through all these different things, and at the end he sees a rose, but the rose is supposed to signify as God. Now the person who told me, shout out to you, is very, very like in tuned. And I'm very big on the signs of the universe. I was going through a lot that night. Came to the studio, recorded, and he told me that. And I'm just like, what the? Like, why did you tell me that? Where did that come from? So then that's when I was like, okay, now this all makes sense. The 7, it all makes sense. So 7 is just like a very lucky number to me. Like, I see it a lot, bro. Like, I see it so much. I see a lot of repeating numbers, too much, actually, way too much. It could be in the dumbest form of ways, and I don't know, it's weird. Like, I saw 222 before I came over here, and
I was just about to ask you, what does that mean? If you know anything about that, because I mean, there's a person that brought this number up to me, and ever since they brought that 222 up, I've been seeing that all over the place.
Okay. It's basically like a new life is about to form. Like you're like a new life is about to enter to you. So just be prepared. Be prepared to receive that new life, new beginnings. So it's they all have different meanings, but I see that a lot more. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So on to other stuff, man. How do you feel about these future projects? This future project that's coming out. Are you like when you make a song? Is this something that you like actually gravitate towards, and you're like, yeah, or is it something like after a week of you listening to the song, it's like this song might not be it. Like, you ever get like that? Like,
Um, I don't if I have something bad, I don't even record it, or I'll tell the producer like, "Yo, Graham, shout out to Graham, man. Shout out Graham Lock. Slow down. New song out now, all platforms." And
shout out to you.
and I'll tell him, I'll be like, "Yo, Graham, if it's bad, let me know." He's like, "Yeah, I got you. I got you." Every engineer, every producer I work with, if it's bad, let me know. But sometimes even I might not even listen to that, because some people just be like, that's just not their taste in music. You know what I'm saying? And to be quite honest with you, the every time that I make a song, like last time when I made Love Me Out Now as well. When I made Love Me, I actually cried during that recording session, and I'm gonna talk about this because it's already happened. But as soon as I was recording Love Me, one of my fellow friends, really cool dude, his name is Kurt Kellicon. Shout out to you as well. He got me, he got Love Me the song in a movie, and actually it's in 2 films now, and he had got Slowed Down into a film as well. So I'm sitting there, I'm in the studio, and I'm just like, I'm very depressed. I'm going through a dark place. I'm really going through it. What's next? Whatever, and calls me right in the same studio session and says, "We need a song for this movie, for this film." I'm like, "All right, cool, let's do it." Calls me back again. I'm like, I'm shocked at first. I go back in the studio. I'm finishing the song, and he tells me, "No, we need two tracks for a second film." And I'm saying, "Okay, all right, bet, all right, okay." Now I'm like really, really nervous, whatever. So I tell Graham about it. We had got Slowed Down. I sent them Slowed Down. Started crying. My point is, what I'm trying to say is, every time that I make a song, it's always in the moment. It's always like, I need to feel that emotion to record that song. Like, even if I have to, I wouldn't say make me feel that emotion, but like, if I'm not feeling like I want to die in one song, I'm not gonna go to the studio and try to feel like that feeling. You know what I mean? So I do make music with a lot of emotion behind it, a lot of like energy behind it, a lot of bro, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, you have got to come to one of the studio sessions. I be like tapped in. I don't even. It's wild. It's wild, man.
So, describe an actual session that, like, your process of going through all that. I'm gonna stand up real quick and just take care of this.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
My process is really just like, I mean, what do you mean? Like, as far as the writing process, the recording process?
Like, do you even write? Because if you're in the moment, then how are you writing? How are you actually doing all that?
So if I come into the studio, if I really want to record something, and I'm already in the studio, but I want to get the idea of it, I'll go ahead and write whatever I can, and then when I go to the studio, I'll wing out and freestyle the rest of it, and then go back to like the hook or whatever I need to finish off with it. The writing process, I write all my music. If you freestyle, that's fine, that's cool. But I really I deeply feel. Did y'all get that? Duply? What is duply? Anyways, so I really feel like deeply, like, you have more emotion and more not knowledge, but you just have more pain into the song when you actually write it than when you freestyle. I don't know, for me. But recording as well, like, This is really the same thing. We just really just tap in. As long as the vibe is right, we make sure the aura is right. We on the same page. It's really just like that, brother.
Now, scheduling this interview, uh, you mentioned I should have a good aura for our interview.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Like, what do you mean by that?
I'm very big on energy. Like I'm so big on energy, and I put it like this. All right, look, it's about to be another gem. Gem number 2 out of like 1,000 tonight. You're not going to elevate or evolve or go to the next chapter or the next level if you cannot get your aura together. If you don't feel genuinely positive internally, you're not going to receive positive things on the outside. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. So for me having the good aura when I came here and you having the good aura, we are elevating right now. And the people that are watching right now are evolving. They're learning. You know what I'm saying? So we're all growing right now. And if I came in here, like a behind or somebody very negative or something, we wouldn't be able to prosper after this interview due to the fact like it's like when you have that feeling of like, okay, this not gonna work out with my friend over here, like he's like a bad energy, like he's always getting me in trouble, blah blah blah. You know that for a fact. You know you're not gonna grow him. You know he's what I'm saying? But you wanna grow. So you have to kind of cut out the dead weight in order to grow. So that's what I meant by the good aura. Like everything is energy. Everything is energy. As we're speaking right now, it's energy. If I ain't had no energy as I'm speaking right now, the audience wouldn't have no energy to be able to fully comprehend what I'm saying or understand. So the 7th row is on his way.
It's your boy Best Worst X, and we're going to take a quick pause.
Tell me, would you love me in the dark? I can hear you, let me talk for a minute. I'm just lost in this living, baby. Tell me, would you ride for me the long for the head? And would you fall for the haters? Don't get lost, I could take them, baby. Tell me, would you love me in the dark? I can hear you, let me talk for a minute. I'm just lost in this living, baby. Tell me, would you ride for me the long for the head? And would you fall for the haters? Don't get lost, I could take them, baby. Tell me, would you love me in the I see them plotting on my way to kick the doors out. Got no time for people that don't understand the code now. If I showed in love, I give it all, I got my goals, yeah. Riding through the city of the roads, been thinking more long. I can't trust nobody, they just wanna see me so gone. I trust you when my life is more than love, you know, love. I can see us beating all the odds, just take it slow, love. Tell me, would you love me in the dark? I can hear you, let me talk for a minute. I'm just lost in this living, baby. Tell me, would you ride for me the long for the head? And would you fall for the haters? Don't get lost, I could take them, baby. Tell me, would you love me in the dark? I can hear you, let me talk for a minute. I'm just lost in this living, baby. Tell me, would you ride for me the long for the head? And would you fall for the haters? Don't get lost, I could take them, baby. Tell me, would you love me in the dark? Yeah. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm on now. I can see the vision, I'ma love you till I'm gone now. Never put my head down when I'm loving, I'm a boss, yeah. Baby, I'm a thug that's stiff in love, they can't get over. I'ma show you what it takes to end up in the door now. Baby, once you stay with me, this really all night long. If you feeling down, I'll be there for you, don't you close now. Tell me, would you love me in the dark? I can hear you, let me talk for a minute. I'm just lost in this living, baby. Tell me, would you ride for me the long for the head? And would you fall for the haters? Don't get lost, I could take them, baby. Tell me, would you love me in the dark? I can hear you, let me talk for a minute. I'm just lost in this living, baby. Tell me, would you ride for me the long for the head? And would you fall for the haters? Don't get lost, I could take them, baby. I can feel you, baby. Can you feel me, baby? Yeah, I can hear you, baby. Rose.
All right, and we're back, and yeah. So, all right, but other than that, man, have you ever been on tour?
Nah, but I definitely, yeah. Nah, sorry, can't say too much.
Oh, all right. What else do you do?
Do everything, brother. Honestly, I can actually produce as well. You know, I just do I have the time to be able to do that at the moment? No, but yeah, I can do everything pretty
Let's
much.
talk about time.
Let's talk about time. Time is an illusion.
I mean, with you doing this whole rapping thing, how do you find the time to actually put into it? Is this more of a hobby for you? Is this something that you take like as a job? Like what is music to you?
That's a very adequate question. To be honest, really this is my whole life. I love music. I love music so much. I feel like music takes me into I wouldn't say a universe, but a just different realm. And those that really tap into the fifth dimension, I feel like music takes me there. So to be honest with you, it's not a hobby or anything. I feel whatever you feel like you are the best at in general, that's where I'm at. I feel like music is like the best. I can express myself the most in music, other than let's say drawing or could be any type of aspect. But yeah, I love music, man. That is
What do you draw your inspiration from?
the negative. All of the negative, every single negative thing that's happened on this life, this world, people, me, my past, present, future, what will happen negative in the future. I think I'm just trying to replace seeds. I'm just trying to replace any type of negative seed I can, and I use any type of negative experience and turn it into a positive. It's really where my inspiration is, and my kids. Because here's my thing. So this is, man, I love this interview. So when you are doing music, you're not only making music for the moment, but you're making music for, let's say you have kids in the future. You're making music for your kids in the future. Now, how do you want to be looked at in the future? How do you want to inspire your kids, and you want to motivate your kids, or do you want to bring fear into your kids? And I think that's why how I look at it especially when I make music. I'm focused on like I guess wouldn't say the future. I try not to depend too much on the future. But just I look at it in that perspective. I got not only my kids, but my kids' friends, and then my kids' kids that will be either again in fear or inspired by me. So yeah, it's still a question. Yeah.
Well, how how do you want to be viewed?
If I can bring some type of light into you in some way, that's all that matters. That's how I want to be viewed. Honestly, I'm gonna say this right now, for the first time ever in an interview on Best Worst.
Best Worst TV,
Best Worst TV.
not a podcast. It's just a show.
It's not a podcast. It is a show.
One day, today.
I will go down in the grave as an icon, and that is my biggest. That is my biggest thing that I will say. Like I am determined to make sure that I go down as an icon, and if you can place, let's say, MJ, Prince. And if you want to go modern days, you got Drake and Kanye. Put me in those categories. I am him.
You said you're Drake?
No, I ain't Drake. Shit. I ain't that light skinned.
All right.
Oh man, that was funny.
You know,
The influence. let's correct it. The influence. I feel like strongly not only out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania itself, but the world itself. I feel like I carry so much influence as an artist, and if I have that power as an artist to bring the culture together and bring a certain positive influence, I'ma hold that and I'ma take that, wholeheartedly and walk down like nothing, you know what I'm saying? Feeling like that because you see, you gotta understand if I don't believe in myself to do that, who will? And if you don't believe in yourself to be the greatest, who will?
Where did music come from for you?
The 80s, the 90s, the 70s.
You're 22.
Yeah. Now, what do you mean by that? Like, what?
Oh, where did it come from for you? Like where did it make the most impact? Where you were like, music's my thing. Music's what I'm gonna do.
I think everybody that I conversate with individually or really touch anybody individually or somebody that listens to my songs individually in front of me, or it could be like I sent it to them and the response and the reaction, excuse me, it's more like a popped eyes open, like they've just came some towards the light. We spoke about it in the last interview, but a lot of my music is based off of frequencies, and nobody knows this, but even the most negative song of mine is a 432 hertz, and it's a negative song, but you're actually just healing your chakras, and it's so crazy because one of my friends that is very spiritual noticed that, and she now kind of partaken into that and took note of that, and I was very inspired by that. And when I actually listen to my music, I genuinely get inspired by myself, and I try to take it into like a third person perspective of, will I be motivated and influenced by myself? And that's just really where it comes down to. That's my answer. And this is all God gifted. This is all God given. I don't take credit for none of that. 0%.
Okay. Now, how often does a track emerge from Kid Rose? And how often is it posted?
We're talking the writing process like 5-10 minutes. We're talking a real. If we wanna go crazy, wanna hit the radio, possibly 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
How often?
How often?
How often is it? How often is a song made?
Every night. Every single night. I do not miss one day that I'm writing. Now, if you're talking about dropping and publishing music on my platforms, I can't answer that.
If we were talking about unreleased songs, how many would you think you would have in a library?
I don't know.
And they're all good songs considered coming from.
All right. Let me say this one time on Best Worst TV. I have ghost written for a lot of your favorite artists, and you don't even know that. So thank me. To be honest with you, probably.
What does that mean?
What? To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what was? I'm sorry. So, ask that question one more time.
I don't remember it.
Before we keep going in this interview, shout out to D News. Shout out to Cindy Lauper. Shout out to Jay Critch. Shout out to Grimlock. Shout out to Obeya. Shout out to every single artist and every single person that's been working on the Seventh Rose project with me. Shout out to Kirk Kellicon, his agent. I can keep going on and on. The Seventh Rose on his way. What's up, brother?
Okay. What are some things that easily offend you?
Affected me?
No, offend you.
Offended me? I don't get offended.
Perfect. All right. So I really wanted to ask you a different question, but I was trying to lead up to this actual question.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
What's it like being a Lancaster artist?
Like crabs in the bucket. It's a whole bunch of crabs trying to get out and pretty much just claw each other down, and it's really corny. It's dumb. Let me say this right now: the biggest thing you want to do is just be yourself, for one. For two, we all gotta work together in some form of way. And I think, can it happen without ego? Yeah. I'm just the peacemaker. So if you're, I think I'm just a peacemaker artist. I'm not. I don't fall into lists. I don't fall into columns. I don't fall in categories. I don't fall into rapper. I don't fall into the singer. I don't. I just stay to myself. I don't. I don't mess with nobody. I don't. Nobody messes with me. We just. You're doing your thing. I'm doing my thing. But Lancaster is really. It's a small town for anybody that's watching from other cities and states. It's a small town. I feel like everybody wants to push each other, but it has to come with a benefit. I'm gonna push you, but what can you do for me? And I don't believe in that.
Do you think that's everywhere, or do you think that's just here?
It's everywhere. The industry is I have some crazy industry stories. I've seen it all, been through it. To tell that everybody comes with, not, I wouldn't say a price, but everybody has like a hidden motive, and that's why I stay around away from everybody. Always a hidden motive. So you just have to be, for people that are rappers, artists, anything in the game, be aware of your surroundings and be aware of who your circle is, because it'll be your own best friend that'll be envious of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware.
Okay. And how do you think you can change and make an impact here that might actually benefit you elsewhere?
That's a good question. Man, there's a lot I want to do. I want to say this one time, because let's just put it like this. I believe that, Bob Marley said through music you can cure life and change and happiness, into it. And I feel like through music we could bring some color. So I feel like that would be the impact. That would not only impact me, but my kids and the people around the world. I know it sounds really impossible, but I am okay with facing the impossible. I am okay with facing the challenge. That's one thing. Like I am all right with being different. Just put it like that. I am okay with being different. I'm take it in. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. Out now, all platforms.
I like the way you promote yourself. It's just, what do you think could actually? Would it be a cipher? Would it be a giant music video?
When you say like bringing everybody together?
Yeah. Would it be a freaking movie? Like, what do you think it could be? I think a lot of people have like their own pockets, but if we wanted to push out, I gotta stop talking so much. I look. I got some things planned. If you're an artist and you want to do some things and you want to collaborate on a bigger scale,
Yes,
let's talk.
That was a close one.
Yeah. I'm giving away too many, I guess, hidden gems. Because I was trying to build that all up for no reason. Let's like. All right. Oh, what was the last project you actually did?
To Dream in Roses, I dropped a regular project today, and then I dropped a deluxe. Both projects over 1 million streams. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone that's been showing love. Seriously. To Dream of Roses. So this is, it's like a movie. So it rose through the concrete. It's pretty much just me going through the cracks. I'm birthing the Kid Rose. I spent the whole year on that project. Went to jail, came out. Went to jail, came out. A whole bunch of BS of my old past self that I had to kill. And to Dream of Roses is pretty much like, okay, I birthed myself. What's the dream? What's the vision? You know, to Dream of Roses was the birthing the vision, and basically to Dream of Roses. So when you have a dream, when you actually search this up too, search it up. You put to Dream of Roses meaning. It's like it's like a heaven. It's like a heaven. So I wanted to basically just bring like a certain type of heaven to people. In a way, you know, if you really just if you gotta really read my lyrics like through Genius and
your lyrics are all Genius.
Yeah, a whole bunch of songs, and if you really read it, I'm really saying things that's like really could be a form of healing to you, you know, however you take it. You just, you know, in that way. So, but to Dream of Roses is next, and then the Seventh Rose, and then I do have one more project that I believe will be okay. This is the movie. This is movie one. I can't say movie two right now, but this is movie one, and the Seventh Rose is basically me birthing. I got the dream right. I have the vision. I have the blueprint. Who is Kid Rose? This is Kid Rose right here. That's the Seventh Rose, Kid Rose. Slow down, out now, all platforms.
It's been some time. What are you doing with that glove?
When MJ first put out Smooth Criminal, Bad and everything, I think this is, I believe, after this commercial with the Pepsi commercial, and he got his hair on fire and turned Caucasian. Popped out with the glove.
That's what happened? I just know. I watched that one South Park episode where there's two of them that are fighting. I think that's what happened in South Park.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, so MJ's really a big influence on you. How do you think you're gonna take any of his instrumentals and try to like do like remixes or anything like that in the future?
Oh yeah, for sure. I actually, yeah, he's definitely one of my biggest influences, and the people that I've been working with right now. Not only the Seventh Rose, but the next project. Like I said, shout out Cyndi Lauper. If anybody doesn't know, that's Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. So, I'm gonna be having the resources and the help to be able to carry. But we are definitely planning on making a "We Are the World" modern day song. So I think that would be the biggest influence by MJ, Prince as well. Yeah, man, I definitely plan on to. I just don't. I'm. How do I go about it? My own lane. You know what I mean?
Like, do you feel like a superhero?
So this is crazy. I'm glad you brought that up. When I came up with Kid Rose, like the whole idea was like, okay, we ain't got no Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no freaking hometown hero. We ain't got that somebody that can save us if we kids, and you hoping while you're getting bullied, somebody just comes by and just saves you and pulls that bully's underwear or something. You know, I think the intention was to kind of pretty much make up my own hero. So yeah.
Like, I know, like, going into music, like, people do have like different things that helps them be like identified in the music thing. Yeah. So I mean, I I guess looking back at a couple of your cover arts, you do notice like the bandana in a lot of them.
Yeah.
So that's really part of your image.
Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. But you know what? It's so crazy because um I don't know. I was actually gonna take this out for the interview. I got gloves on. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out anyways. Yeah, it's my bandana's a huge part of my image, 100%. But man, I just like being me. I just believe in being me, brother. Let's go ahead and take this out.
And who are you?
Slow down out now. I am Kid Rose 2.0.
What do you mean by that?
Enemies out now, all platforms.
Enemies?
Yeah.
All right. So going into the best topics that we have for the night. All right. Right here, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to Studio Lane for actually being a part of everything that's going on here at what I'm doing, bro. And we are done.
The world is yours. Keep yourself in the light.
If you want to tag yourself or you want to shout yourself out, this is your time to do it. And like, what would you do? I know you've been like giving everybody like micro doses of like your plugs, but
Yeah, love me out now. We're going crazy. Let's get it to 1 million streams. We're almost there. We are so close. Please take care of your loved ones. Take care of your mental health, and that's really my biggest thing to end it off. Best Worst TV. You're watching it live. Kid Rose. Yeah.
it's your boy Best Worst X. If you want to interview, come on, lock in with me. All you gotta do is send me a DM on Instagram, and that is about it. We are done here. So, you play games?
I'm toxic. Yeah. I play a lot of games. Say, nah, I ain't toxic. Don't be toxic, man. Just love one person.
I like Apex.
I love
Fortnite.
Apex. I try to. I think my best game probably Warzone. I love Call of Duty. I love Warzone, bro.
Oh man, I used to have a good time at Warzone, and then like I don't know what happened. I think it was like the 200 gig updates or whatever the fuck. But after I started having like 3 games on my PlayStation, and Call of Duty was just one of them, it just didn't seem like it was worth it.
Wow. What is your goal and intention for Best Worst TV?
Best Worst TV? I don't even think it's gonna be called that. It might be called something else. I was actually thinking about getting rid of the Best Worst when I evolved to the point of being just X. But I don't know if I'm gonna get to that point of just being just X.
And what inspires you, Mr. X?
What inspires me? There's a lot. There's a lot that inspires me. I mean, there's my kid, there's my girl, there's I don't know. The people I'm doing this shit for. I want to bring all my friends with me. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like eventually if I just keep doing it, some of them fall in line and some of them get left behind. So,
Well, those that don't know, this man is a legend. Like I said, I'm gonna say this here on Best Worst today.
yes, sir. And if you wanna, remember last year around April time, I was announcing a cipher. If you guys want to be a part of that, this is your time right now to be a part of this cipher. And all you have to do, I'm just kidding. But if you guys want a cipher and you think it's gonna be dope, let me know. I'm just kidding again. If I'm really trying to get this cipher done. Everybody I invited on my cipher last year is still invited this year.
Just kidding.
No, just kidding. What the fuck are you still doing watching, bro? Turn this shit off.
Turn it off. Get out. Yo, you should keep that.